rising underneath the skin. Not a burn, but where it could begin. Every motion starts to carry heat, spreading slow through every beat. No ignition, nothing I can see. Still it changes how I tend to be. Like a system warming past control. Quiet fire without a roll. Feel it escalate, ooh, with no visible sign. Every layer shifts, yeah, out of strict design. There's a heat inside me building with no source in sight. Na-na-na, ooh, like a system running faster every time I try. Let it rise, let it stay, ooh, yeah, I can feel it in the way. Every move I make, feeds the inner drive. Simmer in the chest. Every pulse exceeds the rest. Energy without a flame. I convert it into flow. Turn the pressure into control. What could burn becomes a force, guiding me without remorse. Nothing wasted in the climb. Every shift redefines. What I feel will break apart. Now ignites a different start. There's a heat inside me building with no source in sight. Na-na-na, ooh, like a system running faster every time I try. Let it rise, let it stay, ooh, yeah, I can feel it in the way. Every move I make, feeds the inner drive. Every second doesn't pass, it takes something subtle as it breaks. Moving not just through a line, but consuming what is mine. Every moment leaves a mark, not behind but in the arc of a future being shaped by everything I can't escape. Feel it taking more, then it seems to slow. Every step ahead, yeah, yeah, cost me what I know. Time is eating every version that I try to keep. Na-na-na, ooh, turning all my present into something incomplete. Let it take, let it move, ooh, yeah. There's no way to disapprove what I'm moving through. Disappears in use. Close advancing through the frame. Hey, yeah. Nothing ever stays the same. Ooh, forward motion taking off. I convert what I can hold into something that unfolds. Still the cost is always there, in the things I can't repair. Every game replaces past. Nothing built is meant to last. Still I move within the flow of a lost I never slow. Time is eating every version that I try to keep. Ooh, turning all my present into something incomplete. Let it take, let it move, yeah. There's no way to disapprove what I'm moving through. Disappears in use. Something presses through the air, without shape but always there. Not a sound, not even close. Still it tightens as it grows. Breathing feels a little dense, like existence makes more sense. Under something undefined, leaning heavy on my spine. Feel it closing in from a hidden plane. No visible source, still easy straight. There's a way I can't locate, but I can't deny. No, no, no. Like the space around me, slowly learning how to bind. Let it press me down, ooh, yeah, till I turn around, into something shaped by what I can't find. Low and pushing through the chest, tension building, never rest. Silence louder than the rest. I adapt to what I feel, even if it isn't real or just something I became. Trying to define the strain, pressure turned into design, etching patterns in my mind. What was once an out of force, now it's something at the source. There's a way I can't locate, but I can't deny. No, no, no. Like the space around me, slowly learning how to bind. Let it press me down, ooh, yeah, till I turn around, into something shaped by what I can't find. Every step collides with something unseen, like the ground we rise, what I need. Forward motion meets a hidden wall, not a stop, just a heavier call. Muscle memory starts to glitch, every movement slightly off its pitch. What was smooth begins to grind, like resistance learning how to bind. Feel it pushing back, ooh, every time I try. the system wants to show me what it's got in at the core. Let it press, let it test. Ooh, yeah. Turn the pressure into depth. Ooh, every line I trace rewrites what I meant. Scraping through the floor. Hey, hey, every push demands more. Ooh, rhythm shaped by friction. I just but it adapts again. Every path resists my plan. Not a failure, not a flaw, just a rule I never saw. Force returns in altered form, building something from the storm. What I fight becomes a guide, carving patterns as I collide. Every move I make gets answered by a counter force. Nah, nah, ooh. Like the system wants to show me what it's got in at the core. Let it press, let it test. Ooh, yeah. Turn the pressure into depth. Ooh, every line I trace rewrites what I meant. Every word I let escape leaves a version in this place. Copies drifting out of me, living past what I can see. Conversations multiply in reflections I can't find. Every tone becomes a trace, circulating through a space. Feel it splitting off. Ooh, every time I speak, pieces trading form, yeah, into something weak. Every echo I release becomes another life. Running through a system where I'm never just one side. Let them circulate. Ooh, yeah. I can't consolidate. Ooh, what I give away never stays the same. Fragments drifting out in waves, voices I no longer claim. Rhythm built from what remains, names detached from what I meant. Intent fades in transit, meaning bends before it lands. Shaped by someone else's hands, I become a scatter source, without center, without force. Every version slightly wrong, still it carries me along. Every echo I release becomes another life. Running through a system where I'm never just one side. Let them circulate. Ooh, yeah. I can't consolidate. Ooh, yeah. What I give away never stays the same. Something holds me at the line, not below and not inclined, balanced on a fragile plane, where release becomes a strain. Every force meets equal hold, keeping everything controlled, on the edge of giving in, still contained beneath the skin. Feel it almost break, but it never does. Something keeps it tight, right before the loss. I'm suspended in a state that never lets me drop. Like a surface holding everything that wants to stop. Let it stretch, let it stay, ooh, yeah. Right before it gives away what I almost lose, keeps me where I am. Baseline hovering in place, nothing shifting from the base. Pressure sealed along the edge. I exist inside the pause, where release defies its cause. Every moment almost breaks, still the boundary never shakes. Not a fall and not a rise, just a held in quiet size, where the tension writes the rule of a balance never lose. I'm suspended in a state that never lets me drop. Na na na. Like a surface holding everything that wants to stop. Let it stretch, let it stay, ooh, yeah. Right before it gives away what I almost lose, keeps me where I am. Every message enters out of tune, like the system reads it far too soon. Meaning shifts before it lands, turning clear into unmatched plans. Every input slightly misaligned, like a glitch inside the design. What I send and what is read live as separate entities. Feel it when it breaks, right before it's clear. Something interferes, before it gets near. Every word I send gets twisted into something new. Na, na, na. Ooh, like the system only understands a broken view. Let it glitch, let it bend. Ooh, yeah. Nothing reaches how I meant. What I try to say transforms on a hidden drag. Not enough to stop, but still it has something subtle in the way I move, like resistance I can't remove. Every action slightly slow, by a force I never chose. Still it shapes the path I take. In every shift I try to make, feel it pushing back on everything I started. Never fully free, from where the limits are. Every step I take is fighting something I can't see. Like the world applies a constant pressure over me. Let it pull, let it strain. Ooh, yeah. I adapt inside the way. What resists my path helps to find the way. Baseline dragging through the pace. Hey, hey. Every beat is like the lake. Motion shaped by opposition. I convert it into skill, learn to move against the will. What once slowed me down begins to refine what lives within. Every limit leaves a trace of a more efficient way, turning friction into flow. Through the force I come to know. Every step I take is fighting something I can't see. Nah, nah, no. Like the world applies a constant pressure over me. Let it pull, let it strain. Ooh, yeah. I adapt inside the way. What resists my path helps define the way. Delicate engines under skin, threads of logic wearing thin. Every function still performs, though instability transforms. Hairline fractures in design, hidden deep beneath the lines. Still it moves like nothing's wrong, but the tension lingers on. Balancing the strain on a silent edge. Every pulse contained, walking on the ledge. Careful how you touch it. The structure bruises easy. Precision built to shimmer, but the pressure makes it shaky. Hold it steady through the spin. Even cracks can still begin. Working past the fragile